Seniors. Eat these 3 dry fruits to repair vision and boost memory naturally while you sleep. Many people believe you need costly supplements or rare superfoods to protect your memory and eyesight as you age. But the truth is, some of the most powerful helpers are simple dried fruits you can buy at any local store. They're affordable, easy to keep in your pantry, and they work with your body naturally, even while you sleep. Over the years, I've seen how small daily choices can add up to big changes in health. Something as simple as including the right foods can keep your mind clear, your vision strong, and your body independent for years to come. If this is your first time here, welcome. This space is all about practical, natural ways to stay sharp, active, and confident after 60. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll share 3 powerful dried fruits that can help repair your vision and boost your memory, all while you rest at night. Let me ask you something simple. Do you find it harder to drive at night than you used to? Do the headlights and street lamps seem brighter, almost like they're bursting into stars? Or maybe you've walked into a room and stopped for a moment, trying to remember why you came in. Perhaps a familiar name takes just a little too long to come back to you. These are not signs of just getting old. They are messages from your brain and your eyes, telling you that they need more support. For many people, the changes come slowly. First, small print looks fuzzy, or the evening news on TV is harder to follow. Then there are misplaced glasses, forgotten appointments, and those uncomfortable pauses in conversation when a loved one's name doesn't come right away. These moments can leave you feeling unsettled, even worried, because they touch more than your vision or your memory. They affect your independence, your confidence, and the way you connect with people around you. But here's what gives me hope as a doctor. The body is not helpless. It has built-in systems of repair and renewal that are most active while you sleep. And with the right nutrition, you can strengthen those systems naturally. That means protecting your eyesight, sharpening your memory, and holding on to the independence you value, without depending only on medications or costly treatments. Today, I want to share 3 simple dried fruits that can support your brain and eyes while you sleep. They're not rare or expensive, just everyday foods that are easy to enjoy and keep in your kitchen. Each one helps in a unique way. One nourishes your vision, another sharpens memory, and the last may surprise you with its ability to bring both focus and calm at night. Together, they work with your body's natural repair systems so you can wake up clearer, stronger, and more confident. By the end of this video, you'll have a simple bedtime ritual that relies on real food, not pills or quick fixes. Let's start with the first dried fruit. Number 1. Figs. Figs may appear modest, but inside this small dried fruit lies a powerhouse of nutrition for both your eyes and your brain. As the years go by, our body's natural defenses slowly weaken, and simple, nourishing foods like figs can make a real difference. Let's start with vision. Figs are one of the few dried fruits naturally rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 protective pigments that gather in the retina, especially in the macula. The macula is responsible for sharp central vision and the ability to adapt to dim light. Unfortunately, as we age, levels of these pigments decline, leaving the retina vulnerable to blue light from phones and computers, glare from car headlights, and oxidative stress. Think of lutein and zeaxanthin as natural sunglasses inside your eyes, shielding delicate cells so you can keep reading comfortably, driving safely, and recognizing faces clearly. For the brain, figs provide vitamin B6, a nutrient required to produce dopamine, serotonin, and GABA, brain chemicals that regulate mood, memory, and restful sleep. Without enough B6, it's easy to feel mentally sluggish, emotionally unsteady, or out of sync. In addition, figs contain plant compounds called polyphenols, including quercetin and anthocyanins. These act as antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents, calming the silent processes in the brain that contribute to memory decline. Scientific research supports these benefits. A study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that diets rich in polyphenol-containing fruits like figs were linked to larger memory centers in the brain and faster response times in adults over 60. Figs also provide gentle natural sugars that supply steady fuel for the brain's nightly cleaning system, the process that removes waste and harmful proteins during sleep. Their prebiotic fiber feeds healthy gut bacteria, strengthening the gut-brain connection, which plays a surprisingly big role in mental sharpness and even visual processing. I've witnessed these effects firsthand. Geraldine, a 71-year-old retired librarian, struggled with evening eye strain and often lost her train of thought while doing crossword puzzles. She began enjoying 2 figs in the evening as part of her nighttime routine. Within a few weeks, she noticed that her eyes felt less tired and her focus during word games improved. Her story shows what I often tell my patients. Figs aren't a miracle cure, but when made part of a simple daily habit, they help create the environment your brain and eyes need to protect, repair, and thrive. Number 2, raisins. Raisins may be small, but their benefits for the aging brain and eyes are anything but small. Hidden inside this humble fruit are powerful compounds that help reduce oxidative stress, one of the main culprits behind both memory decline and vision loss as the years go by. For your eyes, raisins provide a wealth of flavonoids and phenolic acids, including resveratrol, the same compound often praised in red wine. Resveratrol is remarkable because it can cross directly into both the brain and the retina. Once there, it acts like a shield, protecting fragile cells from oxidative damage and calming inflammation that slowly erodes vision and mental sharpness. That's why raisins can be such a valuable ally against age-related macular degeneration and the gradual decline in cognitive clarity. Scientific research backs this up. A study published in Nutrients found that older adults who regularly included raisins in their diet showed higher antioxidant capacity and lower levels of inflammation. Both are strongly associated with healthier retinas and better preserved memory centers in the brain. But antioxidants are not the only advantage raisins provide. They are also a natural source of boron, a trace mineral that often flies under the radar. Boron plays a key role in calcium metabolism, eye coordination, and short-term memory. When levels are too low, older adults may experience slower reflexes, weaker hand-eye coordination, and difficulty focusing, issues that become more common with age. Raisins also supply natural iron, which supports the production of healthy red blood cells. Iron ensures that oxygen is delivered efficiently to the optic nerve and brain cells, especially at night when repair and recovery are at their peak. Without enough oxygen, the brain and eyes struggle to regenerate, leaving memory and vision more vulnerable. Even their natural sugars are beneficial. Because raisins are rich in fiber, their glucose is absorbed slowly, providing the brain with a steady stream of energy. This steady fuel supports the brain's glymphatic system, its nighttime cleaning crew, which removes toxins and protein buildup that contribute to memory loss. I've witnessed these effects firsthand. Samuel, a 74-year-old retired carpenter, often woke up feeling heavy-eyed and mentally sluggish. He enjoyed sweets in the evening, so I suggested replacing his nightly slice of pie with a small handful of raisins. Within a month, he told me he felt more alert in the mornings. His eyes adjusted more comfortably to bright light, and he even had more stamina when working on small wood projects in his garage. Raisins aren't a miracle cure, but when enjoyed in moderation, they can support sharper memory, clearer vision, and stronger repair while you sleep. And now, let's turn to a third dried fruit, one that not only nourishes the brain, but also helps calm the mind for deeper, more restful sleep. Number 3. Dates. Dates may be one of the most underestimated dried fruits, often seen simply as a natural sweetener. But when it comes to the aging brain and eyes, they stand out as a nutritional treasure. What makes dates so special is the way their unique combination of nutrients works with your body's natural repair systems while you sleep. Inside each date is a blend of natural sugars, magnesium, potassium, vitamin B6, and tryptophan. Tryptophan is particularly important because it helps the body produce melatonin, the hormone that guides your sleep cycle. With enough melatonin, not only do you fall asleep more easily, but you also spend more time in deep, restorative sleep. These deeper stages are critical. It's when the brain consolidates memories and activates its cleaning system, flushing out harmful proteins like beta amyloid that have been linked to Alzheimer's disease. The natural sugars in dates provide a steady stream of fuel to support this overnight activity without spiking blood sugar or interrupting rest. At the same time, magnesium, a mineral that many older adults are low in, calms overactive brain activity, reduces inflammation, and helps regulate memory pathways. Potassium plays a vital role in keeping electrical signals flowing smoothly from the retina to the brain, protecting your visual system from strain. And vitamin B6 is essential for neurotransmitters such as dopamine and GABA, which keep the mind balanced, mood steady, and vision sharp. Recent scientific reviews have highlighted the protective power of dates. A report in Nutrients described how extracts from dates reduced brain cell damage, improved spatial memory, and lowered inflammatory stress in aging models. While large-scale human trials are still limited, the underlying mechanisms, antioxidant activity, neuroprotection, and sleep support, make dates highly relevant for older adults seeking natural solutions. Beyond the science, I've witnessed these benefits in real life. Margaret, a 72-year-old retired nurse, struggled with restless sleep and often felt disoriented in the mornings. She began eating 2 soft dates about an hour before bed. Within a few weeks, she reported falling asleep faster, waking less often at night, and noticing that her eyes felt less strained during her morning crossword puzzles. She even shared that her mood was calmer and more positive, something her family noticed too. Dates are not a miracle food, but they are a gentle, reliable support for the body's natural rhythms. As part of a simple evening habit, they create the conditions for deeper rest, stronger vision, and clearer memory, helping you wake each morning with more confidence and clarity. Now that you've learned about the power of figs, raisins, and dates, the next step is turning that knowledge into action. Information alone won't change your health, but a simple, consistent nightly ritual can. Think of it as a gift you give yourself at the end of each day, something as natural as brushing your teeth or lowering the lights before bed. It's not about doing more. It's about creating a rhythm that gently supports your brain, your eyes, and your overall well-being. Timing is essential. Roughly 90 minutes before sleep, your body begins preparing for deep rest. Melatonin levels start to rise, signaling the brain to slow down. At the same time, the glymphatic system, the brain's built-in cleaning service, becomes more active, working to flush away toxins and waste products that have built up during the day. This is the perfect moment to give your nervous system the right kind of fuel. Here's a step-by-step guide I often share with my patients. Begin with 2 dried figs that have been soaked in warm water for 6 to 8 hours. Soaking softens the fruit, making it easier on the digestive system and helping your body absorb more antioxidants and fiber. You can prepare them in the morning, leave them covered during the day, and they'll be ready by evening. These figs provide lutein and zeaxanthin for your eyes, along with vitamin B6 to keep neurotransmitters balanced. Next, add a small handful of unsweetened raisins, about 1 tablespoon. Choose simple raisins without added sugar or coatings. Raisins supply polyphenols and boron, which reduce oxidative stress, strengthen coordination, and provide subtle support for memory. They also deliver resveratrol, a compound that penetrates deep into the brain and retina to calm inflammation and protect fragile cells. Finally, finish with 1 soft medjool date, preferably organic. Dates are not meant to overload you with sugar. Instead, they offer gentle glucose to fuel the brain's overnight cleaning process, while magnesium and tryptophan promote calmness, reduce nighttime anxiety, and improve sleep depth. Potassium in dates also supports healthy electrical signaling between the eyes and the brain. You can enjoy these fruits one at a time, or combine them in a small bowl with a warm cup of herbal tea. Chamomile, fennel, or lemon balm tea pairs beautifully, helping relax your muscles and ease tension. The key is to allow 30 to 60 minutes between finishing this ritual and lying down, so digestion remains smooth and restful. Over time, this practice becomes more than nutrition. It becomes self-care. Many of my older patients report not only better sleep and clearer morning memory, but also greater peace of mind, knowing they are taking an active role in protecting their independence. Some even noticed they could read comfortably with softer light, or felt more confident driving at dusk. Remember, the benefits are gradual. You may not feel a dramatic shift after the first night, but consistency compounds, night after night. This ritual nourishes your brain and eyes, reduces inflammation, and supports repair. It's not a miracle cure, but it lays the foundation for healthier aging, giving you sharper vision, steadier memory, and calmer evenings, 1 small bowl of fruit at a time. So now you've seen how something as ordinary as dried fruit can quietly support your brain and your eyes while you sleep. Figs, raisins, and dates may seem simple, but together they create a powerful trio. Figs bring lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin B6 to sharpen vision and stabilize mood. Raisins deliver resveratrol, boron, and iron to calm inflammation and keep oxygen flowing where it's needed most. Dates offer tryptophan, magnesium, and potassium to promote deeper sleep and fuel your brain's nightly repair. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't require expensive supplements or complicated treatments. Instead, it's about weaving a gentle ritual into your evenings, a handful of nourishing foods, perhaps enjoyed with a warm cup of herbal tea, taken consistently over time. Like brushing your teeth or dimming the lights, it becomes part of your rhythm. And when you give your body this kind of steady, natural support, the benefits add up. Clearer eyesight, steadier memory, calmer moods, and a greater sense of independence. I've watched patients who once struggled with restless nights begin to sleep more peacefully. Others reported sharper mornings, less eye strain, and even more confidence in everyday tasks. No, dried fruit is not a miracle cure, but it is a foundation, a safe, simple, and enjoyable way to help your body do what it's designed to do, repair itself. My advice is to start small. Try 2 figs, a spoonful of raisins, and a single date tonight. Give yourself permission to be consistent for a few weeks. You may be surprised at how such a humble habit can change the way you see, think, and feel. Because healthy aging doesn't come from sudden changes. It comes from the quiet, steady choices we make every day. And tonight, that choice could begin with something as simple as a piece of dried fruit. If you found this nightly fruit ritual helpful, you'll be glad to know there are other simple habits that can work alongside it to maximize your brain and eye health. One of the most powerful is gentle evening movement. A short walk after dinner or a few stretches before bed improves circulation, lowers stress hormones, and makes it easier for nutrients from figs, raisins, and dates to reach the brain and retina. Hydration is another overlooked key. Many older adults go to bed slightly dehydrated, which can strain the eyes and even trigger nighttime cramps. Drinking a glass of water or warm herbal tea with your fruit ritual helps keep the brain's glymphatic system, its nightly cleaning crew, running smoothly. Lighting also plays a bigger role than most people realize. The blue light from televisions, phones, and bright lamps can interfere with melatonin production. By dimming your environment and choosing softer, warmer lights in the evening, you're signaling to your body that it's time to rest. Combined with the natural melatonin support from dates, this can make falling asleep and staying asleep much easier. And don't forget relaxation for the mind. A calming routine, such as reading a few pages of a book, listening to gentle music, or practicing slow breathing, works hand in hand with your fruit ritual. Stress hormones like cortisol can block the benefits of good nutrition if they remain high at night. Giving yourself time to unwind not only lowers stress but also allows the brain to shift into recovery mode. When you combine these small steps, nourishing foods, gentle movement, hydration, healthy lighting, and mental calm, the effects multiply. You're not just protecting your vision and memory for the night ahead. You're building resilience for the months and years to come. This holistic approach is what I've seen make the biggest difference in my patients. Not one dramatic change, but a series of steady, nurturing choices that together create lasting health.